Welcome. So, pulling in positive energy, right? So, here's the tree. Take this tree as if that is your consciousness up there now. This is what a lot of consciousnesses look like. They are massive, and what we can do, what a lot of the collective can do now. It's you've learned so many skills and so uh, and abilities that have come online that you're experimenting with, that you can you can do the shadow work. It's not frightening no more because it isn't. Do you know what I mean? You have to go down there to find, to find out things. It's kind of like going into, what's this picture called? Beyond reality. Yeah, this is this is called beyond reality, and that's kind of what we do in shadow work. You go beyond reality and you pull them things out. You pull things to the light. Yeah, you pull them out and you ground them. You make sense of them, and a lot of the collective. I was just talking to a lady this morning. Was saying about making, fun of the cells, and that's a lot of shadow work. When you can make, that's a lot of hard work. Do you know what I mean? And that's the best way to deal with your ego, is make fun of it. Do you know what I mean? um and this the ability, it's like alchemizing it. You bring things back from other dimensions, other realms, your dream world, you know what I mean, your imagination, and you make sense of them. And what's happening in the process is everything starts to, things from your childhood. Like I seen one today that was she her there was a TikTok that she used to take the mick out of her mother for. I'll put it down below, for bird watching, and yet she just went for a camera today to, you know, to take a picture of two birds, just nonchalantly. You know what I mean? And then, you see what I mean? Things that come up in your chart, from your childhood, from past, from anything. If it comes up, it's stopped her in her tracks, made her think. Do you know what I mean? Because basically, what she's doing there is she's just in the flow. Do you know what I mean? She's just in the now, and she's just enjoying what was happening. She just naturally went to do that. It just felt, whatever, do what your soul feels like it wants to do. And being in the flow, then you're open to all of these. There's energies around us all of the time, what you would call good and bad, but it doesn't matter. It's for everyone, it's for everything. It's lessons, it's everything. But you're alchemizing it now, and you're changing it into things, and you're bringing back information, and you're joining dots, you're making connections. And this is why the consciousness is expanding, not just on a personal level, on a collective level as well. The consciousness is opening right up. It's like you're flowering. Do you know what I mean? And it's a more peaceful place to be. Um, and so what you find is, in the process as you go along, you find you are quicker. It's like as if, when you've expanded your skills, when you've using your abilities, when you're conscious, when you're being self-aware, it works its way into your subconscious. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can explain it like. And it's like you can forget about it, you can forget what you're doing, because these things start to come naturally to you now. Do you know what I mean? When somebody starts talking to you, that you usually put a shield up to you, you'll find yourself that you drop your shield. You'll just observe. You start doing all of these things that you're learning naturally, if you've put some work into having a look at it. Do you know what I mean? It's the most fantastic journey ever, and it's an inner journey, and it's all personal, and it's fantastic. I just love to see it. It's just so fantastic, with people's aha moments, and joining the dots, and finding out everything about themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's there's also a part in this process where you come to a point where you think, um, the most interesting thing is you. And I don't mean that in an ego way. Do you know what I mean? It really is. The most interesting thing is your inner work, is working on your self awareness and what's happening around you and how to get your messages, oh, and everything. It's just a never ending story. But you have now, people have the ability to change their energy. You can pull, you can also repel. Do you know what I mean? Negative energy. You're getting a handle. A lot of people are getting on a handle how to repel it, to how to let not somebody else's energy jump on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've had enough of that. Do you know what I mean? No, like I tell you what, that's not mine. Keep it to yourself, right? I don't want it, right? I'm fine. And so you're finding out how to keep that off, especially if you're empathic. Um, you need to keep that energy off you, and you find out how to do that. And you're also catching yourself when you go down a little bit. You know, your intuition's getting stronger. It's telling you there's a voice, there's an urge, there's a something that makes you go, oh, hang on a minute, and you're finding ways to pull in good energy, whether it be however you do it. Do you know what I mean? However you lift your vibes, that's what you're finding out. And you're going to it like unconsciously now. This is how the process does. It goes into your subconscious, and so it's like driving to work and you don't know which way you've gone. Yeah, it starts to become normally part of you.